Hello. The booklet that I wrote, which is There Is Only You, I made a statement where you are 100% responsible for everything that you see, experience, and think. And apparently it has been a tall order. So I'd like to address that and what it really means. So I hope you're listening to this attentively. Well, let's understand what it means to be 100% responsible. Well, right now, as you're watching this, I'm going to ask you a question. And this question is this: how do you know you are there listening to me? In other words, how do you know you exist? And you'll probably say, I know. I just know because I'm here. I know I exist. Well, I'd like you to stop with that point of I exist. I'd like you to focus on that while I'm talking, because that is the primal thing that's going to bring total understanding of that statement that I just made, that you are 100% responsible. I exist. I. That I never leaves you. That I never goes. Your body changes. When you were a baby, you were a baby, body baby. A teenage body. A young man or woman. The body got recycled. But you, this I, never changed. This felt sense of I, this I am that you believe you are personal, is really an all-encompassing I. It has no limit. Where does it begin? Where does it end? You always see it wherever you go and you make it personal, and that's understandable. But now let's take it one step further. Isn't everyone that you know, in fact everyone on this earth, is the same I? They all say I am, and everybody makes it individual and separate. But is it really? So let's take it a step further still. If everybody knows and feels that they are this I, individual I, therefore we're all the same beyond the form, aren't we? We're all that same knowingness, that same spirit that says I. Now we're beginning to see how universal this I really is. And if it's universal, we are one. And if we are one, we're part of each other. Everything that I feel and think about you, I'm thinking about myself. If I resent you, there's resentment in me. If I am angry at you, I carry that anger. If I hurt you, I have to live with that. If I think negatively, I have to live with that negativity. I does everything. I is the doer. I is the life. But who is this I? And when you begin to feel it, who am I? Right now, this moment, you'll realize there is no answer. You know there is no answer. Oh, you can say, well, I am Burt, who plays at being a writer and a teacher. But you're more than a role. Who are you right now, this moment, this second? And then there is that revelation, I don't know. Because the part that thinks the I is personal, when it's faced with the obvious question, who am I, doesn't know. And in that not knowing, if you stay with it, you'll find it so expansive. It's so huge. It's so vast. that you begin to see that you are part of everything that you see and experience and feel. And it is this very essence of you, this I, that is responsible for everything that happens to you. I is the doer. I is the creator. I is the one that created the world. And so when you look out into the world, everything that you see is this I. And the moment you start taking responsibility for it, and that doesn't mean carrying the burden on your shoulder, because it has nothing to do with that. Taking responsibility, your ability to respond to the moment because it's all one, you begin to feel a freedom, a joy, a love you never even knew existed. So, if I see a person who I think is limited, who are very negative, I stop for a moment. And if I'm seeing that, there must be some negative in me that I keep seeing. And so therefore I say, I forgive myself for seeing this. And I love you because I is all that I am and that I can see and that I can experience. And it's not limited. And then you begin to feel a gratitude for this. Thank you. Thank you. And you begin to see changes in your expansion of this I beyond ego. And it is only through this knowing of 100% responsibility that you will find freedom, that you will find the unlimited in you, that powerful creative process known as I, unlimited. Thank you.